Good morning. I just whispered to Reverend Susan Shahani, what a prayer. Let us all take a breath. Thus, those of us gathered here and those across the planet, let us take that holy breath with the assurance and the trust that we're all turning to the same place. We always turn to the same place. So good morning, and I welcome you once again to the Way of Meditation. I honor and am aware of Reverend Dr. Michael and all of the ministers and practitioners here at Agape as we all put our left foot forward and allow ourselves to be instruments of light and love. So today's reading was so powerful. Trust by beloved sister Iyanla Van Zant. And as Reverend Susan was reading and then praying, she completely altered the the arc of what I thought I was going to talk about. But what's really cool is I was just speaking with Jason beforehand, and he was leaning into joy. And when I woke up this morning, I was giddy with joy. So I guess I'm going to talk about the joy of meditation and the way of meditation. And here we go. Yesterday, I was at my mother's house, and I found my mother's goldsmith books. She took all the goldsmith classes here when she was living with, doesn't matter, Reverend Coco and other goldsmith facilitators. And I was just looking through her goldsmith books with her writings and her notes, and I came upon The Art of Meditation. She had a whole stack of them. And I didn't want to dive in there because I didn't want it to cloud my channel, but I read a little bit anyway. And lo and behold, I came upon a chapter or a verse that talked about the way of meditation and how we are training ourselves or have been training ourselves in abiding in the Word, in reading about meditation and taking meditation workshops and becoming very fluent and articulate and be able to speak about the levels of being and cosmic consciousness. Like this thing I wear, this represents cosmic consciousness. It reminds me that there's a part of me in heaven, unalterable. The substantial reality never changes. But here I am in time and space and having an experience of the way of meditation, our life being a way. But what is the way? The way is many ways. The way is right now breathing and being present. I'm actually meditating on the Word inside of me, the Word that Reverend Susan read from and then connected in her heart and allowed the Word to speak through her. That is the living Word that we all are. And that is what meditation is about. It is not about just reading about meditation. It is having the full-bodied, full-hearted experience of God. We read about God. We've heard about God. Even the word G-O-D is a limited expression of the unlimited I am. So as I think about that, and I was thinking about this yesterday, about the word God. What does that even mean? Sounds like something, but it's just a word. Without an experience of God, what's the point? What's the point of reading the way of meditation, the art of meditation? What's the purpose of sitting in a lotus position? What is the purpose? What is it all for? It's all for having an experience of oneness. I'm a student of the Course in Miracles. In the Course in Miracles, it says, what is a miracle but remembering? What is meditation but remembering our source? What is it but going back home and supping and abiding in the living Word that we are in our being and having that meditative process illuminate our awareness? Without our stir, without our past concepts of what it should be, what it should look like, what I should experience. Oh no, every moment is fresh and new. Every moment, as Reverend Jason said, is an opportunity to lean into joy, the joy of communion, the joy of meditation, the joy of laughter, the joy of the living love that is our life. Meditation is the way to that. But I'm going to tell you we're already there because 99% of spirituality is unlearning. The Course in Miracles would say it is removing the blocks to love's awareness, which is our natural inheritance. So 99% of the work I do is unlearning. I almost said the wrong word. Unlearning some things that no longer serve me. Ideas, concepts, beliefs, experiences, memories, anything that would keep me over here looking for God, looking for peace, trying to find what I already am. And if I will stand and remember that I did not create myself, that I am a part of this wondrous creation, my being is unalterable, it is substantial, it is forever and endless, I can be about my Father's business and my mother's business and simply removing the blocks through forgiveness, through release, through acceptance of my divine identity. Meditation allows that. And since everything can be meditation, all of our life can be a meditation. All of our life serves as lessons and refining elements for us to remember and to be, and to be, and to be. Yeah. Be and then do. Let's be still and let's let the doer that does it all reveal itself through us as our meditation experience, as our life today, as we join with all the synagogues, all the churches, all the mosques, all the kivas, all of these sacred places where people are gathered this morning. Sacred, inclusive, hallowed, oneness. All of us across the planet are doing that right now as we allow the God presence, not just our minds and our ideas, the God presence to have its way through us as we lift this planet, lift ourselves, and lean into joy. In this, we can trust. We can trust. Just as the few of us that have driven here this morning, we trusted that our brakes are going to stop our automobiles. We trust that the light's going to turn green and yellow and red. We trust a lot of simple things. But at this point, it becomes intelligence. We don't need to trust. We need to be intelligent because God is intelligence itself. It's not smart. It's intelligence. It's the flower of life. It's the flower of life. And we are part of that flower. Let's meditate. Thank you, Kiana. Brother Benjamin Dowling over here on the 88s. I invite you now to once again, if you're sitting or laying, whatever position you're in, to try to get your feet flat upon the floor. In other words, engage. Engage your meditative seat wherever you may be sitting. And engage it as though this is our first time meditating together. This is our first date with our beloved. We're attentive, we are aware, and yes, we are awareness itself. We're listening as we're listening to our beloved. We have nothing much to say. We are in awe of the awesomeness of the presence of God. The presence of pure spirit, the presence of the unnameable, unknowable something, the substantial reality that moved upon itself and created each of us in its spiritual image, in its spiritual likeness, and out of its spiritual substance. I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. I am all of that. I am this, I am that, I am all of it. God is all of it and beyond. So as you plant your feet firmly upon the floor, energetically imagine the roots going deep into Mother Gaia and to Mother Earth. as we ground ourselves in this dimension and this plane called Earth, this planet called Earth. In my Father's house, there are many mansions, there are many dimensions of consciousness, and we dive deeply into the ocean of God's sacred heart. And we are renewed and restored and refreshed by the living waters of the Spirit. That which is closer than the word that I am speaking and the breath that is breathing us. I am, I am, I am. The God presence expressing, extending, and revealing itself through and as our awareness. So we take a moment to scan the body temple, the movable ashram that we move about in as we worship in spirit, not with just words or thoughts. We move beyond the words and beyond the thoughts into the spiritual essence of our being, and there we are in communion. I am giving thanks in advance for all that we give and all that we receive. We give all of our intention, all of our attention to the presence, and that which we give, we are given. Wholeness, completeness, the peace that passes human understanding, resident within our very being. We uncover it now simply by being thankful and receptive. We allow and let it be. Let it be so, and so it is. And so let us gently bring our awareness back or forward. Bring it to the present moment as we allow the lovely music that Brother Ben is playing to coordinate with our inner music that we've been listening to. As we have taken the time to listen to our beloved within, to acknowledge and to recognize the complete and utter unification of all life. One life, infinite, one power, one presence, indwelling us, even as it overshadows us. We are hermetically sealed inside of its love, its law, its joy, its happiness. Its beingness is our beingness, and in this we celebrate. We enjoy as we remember our divine origin. In the beginning, infinite God. Now, infinite God. We walk through time and space, tethered to the divine within us. I speak the word of thankfulness for all that we have given and all that we have received in our meditation today. I trust that the living intelligence that is called God has been quickened in each of us to such a degree that we remember that our life is the life of the infinite living one, presence and principle, light and love. Let us rest in this awareness and let it be so. It is so, and so it is. Amen. Thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful day.
Isn't that beautiful? I know that across time and space that God has no dimensionality. It knows only its own eternality. And that you sensed and tuned into that powerful consciousness that Akili is. Thank you so much, Akili. And if you want to be in touch with him, Akili, tell me your email again, akilibeckwith@gmail.com. Wow, I remembered. I know some of you may want to be in touch with him. So love to each of you once again. And if you're tuning in with us for the very first time, if somebody told you about Agape, or you just sort of wandered across it on Facebook, or I'm not sure you would do that on Dr. Michael's Facebook page, but we welcome you here. We're delighted to see each and every one of you. You know, if we were in the sanctuary together, I would have you stand up and just receive a blessing from all of us. So if you feel so moved, you may stand up right where you are. And we want to send you a blessing and just say how grateful we are that you are here with us this morning, that we sense and feel your consciousness. We look into our mystical mind's eye and see you across time and space. We feel you, and we hold out our awareness to you and say this: we recognize you. We know who you really are. You are the spiritual image and likeness of the infinitude of perfect being itself. Welcome to yourself today. I rejoice and celebrate this with each of you. Blessings and love. And be sure to continue to tune in. Love to have all of you attend meditation, certainly as the practice is what is necessary at this time. And now is our time of conscious giving. As always, I like to invite you to stay very awake and very aware. And we thank each and every one of you that has been so generous in your givingness, that has allowed Agape at this time to continue to offer all of our offerings, online, and we've become very global. I know I can testify to this myself, being in the classes, and then One from the Heart, and all the other ministries that we offer. So thank you so much. Your donations continue to make Agape and the consciousness of Agape accessible to many beings across the planet at this time. And I know, as a founding member, I'm very clear that now is the time for which we took this incarnation, right here and right now. So I invite you to think about all the gifts you've received from Agape, and we're just going to take a moment, and as you contemplate, and you may begin to prepare your offering, but I'm just going to take a moment, and as a powerful moment of gratitude, I continue to give thanks for the living vision of love that Agape is. I give thanks for all who are tuning in and are willing to share of the substance of the infinite, blessing the giver, blessing the substance that rises up in the soul, that as each one gives, there is a powerful reciprocal energy in the universe that responds and brings ever more forth for each of us. So each one is blessed and a blessing. And I'm so grateful to know this. And let's see, there's many ways you can give. Some of us kind of like to do all of them. So, of course, you know that if you're on the Agape website, you're on the Safe Secure website, you can press the donate button. If you're on Dr. Michael's Facebook live page or our live page, you can follow the links to donate. There's that. There is the text to donate. Text GIVE to this number that's on your screen, 424-321-6243. And your smartphone will lead you to that. You can sign up and give when you think of Agape through your day and all you've got. And you can always text GIVE and allow that to be a way of life. And some of us still like to give a check. Some of us are on the auto tithe program, which you might want to investigate, by the way. And then some of us still like to give a check too. So whatever your method is, contemplate it and begin to prepare your offering. And just remember, you can never outgive God. So as you prepare your offering, we have a video from Reverend Michael right now. It's coming up on your screen.
Dynamic blessings to you. And I thank you, and your soul thanks you for entering into the vibrational shores of Agape International, an ocean of devotion, of unconditional love and dynamic peace, cosmic intelligence, and pure joy. Do you realize that our cosmology is oneness and our theology is joy? Because joy is the evidence of God. So I welcome you into that frequency. And today, I just want you to breathe in the dynamic feeling tone of Agape. Breathe in the message from our wonderful individual that just graduated as a minister from our school here, Jason Davion Mitchell. It's going to bring the message. We have powerful music, and we have just a powerful atmosphere that's been built upon over almost 34 years of us being in service to God, service to love, and service to humanity. Let it wash over you in a powerful way so that you are embracing the next great vision and version of yourself. Presently, I've been meditating out here in the desert, but primarily, I've been hanging out with my son. We're celebrating his birthday. He's a Libra. October 9th is the actual date. And so we've had opportunity to be with the family for a couple of days and to just celebrate his existence. I want you to celebrate your existence. Treat yourself good and watch the next great version of yourself emerge with an ease and a grace and a dignity. Have a great service. Peace and blessings.
Thank you so much, Reverend Michael. Love that. And Reverend Julie Moret has highlighting some of our announcements.
Thank you. So if you're still in the process of giving, please continue and just keep one ear open. We've got so many ways to get grounded and grow. Visit agapelive.com for details, and all times are Pacific time. Today, One from the Heart is presenting an online bereavement support group for those who have experienced the physical loss of a human loved one. It's at 2 p.m. and it's on the second Sunday of every month. Go to agapelive.com, click on the bereavement support banner, or email bereavementsupport@agapelive.com. If you have suffered the loss of an animal companion, email oneheart@agapelive.com to receive support. If you'd like to speak to somebody, Crisis Support Clinic will be in session tomorrow, Monday. Email crisissupport@agapelive.com to set up your 20-minute appointment between 4 and 6 p.m. Teen Agape is open online today at 11:15 a.m. Click the Teen Agape banner on our website for more information. We have 2 classes for our Agape youth. One is for 9 to 13-year-olds, and that's at 2 o'clock p.m. The other is for 3 to 8-year-olds at 3:30. They're both live in the Zoom room with music, singing, and more. Email revleon@agapelive.com to receive your weekly youth fun packs and to join the classes. Agape has daily morning prayer at 8 a.m. and meditation at noon on our Facebook Live page. And we've got Agape spiritual community gatherings. These are on Fridays at 5:30 p.m. It's an enriching, inspiring gathering led by Agape's master teachers. Email scg@agapelive.com for details. An Agape University class for licensed ministers and practitioners, From Race to Grace, Building Beloved Community. Beginning October 17th, it is 5 Saturdays at noon. Join Agape practitioner Aisha Mason as we ask empowering questions that direct our path and transform systemic racial tension. We've got a fresh class, Spiritual Liberation, taught by Reverend Kim Stanwood Terranova. 5 weeks beginning October 15th. Study the core concepts of Reverend Michael's teachings. You can click on agapelive.com for registration and full course description. If you are ready to find clarity, connection, and community during these fluxed up times, be sure to sign up today for Retreat. Find Yourself at Home. Reverend Michael's virtual online meditation retreat on his new app, Beckwith Inspires. The app is called Beckwith Inspires, October 22nd through the 24th, featuring soul-centered, inspiring music by the acclaimed recording artists Guapale and Lyra. And when you sign up now, you'll receive a bonus bundle of Rev Michael's digital products, plus 6 months of free access to the premium content on Beckwith Inspires app. Register now at michaelbeckwith.com. How has being a part of our beloved community changed your life? Has Reverend Michael's teachings enhanced your practice or help you find purpose? Tell us your story and your testimony and the great works you're doing in the world. We'll share your Agape miracle during Agape's 34th anniversary celebration. Upload your 2-minute video today on the banner at our Agape website. And finally, remember, get those tonic chemicals flowing and upload your full 1-minute video dancing during a Sunday service on the banner at the Agape website. And you may see yourself dance with the Rev on social media and on Sundays. And post to social media using the hashtag #DanceWithTheRev, and remember to tag Agape. Many blessings to you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Julie. So let's just come back for a second to the offering. And once again, as you think about your offering, together in a united field of agreement, in a unified field of God consciousness, we take this moment and actively together as one give thanks for the blessing that is God giving, God receiving, God expressing in, through, and as its magnificence and its glory. I bless the offering as God's own to itself. I know it is pressed down and running over as a blessing and a benediction for everyone who gives, for the Agape Center, for the world community at large. So the offering is blessed and a blessing once again, and I let it be by saying, it is done. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Willard, for being present with us this morning during that time. So we're going to stand up and prepare to pray out. If you've been tuning in, the practitioners, if you have a prayer request, in the comments section of the Facebook Live, you can, of this broadcast, you can put in a prayer request there. And we're just going to have our chant. And don't forget to tell your friends to come back later on. We have 8:30 meditation. 9 o'clock worship service, Reverend Jason, I almost just said Jason, but Reverend Jason Davion Mitchell, powerful speaker, will be speaking today. You don't want to miss that. And Dorothy Coleman Pincus is our musical inspiration. Let's just have a couple of verses of this.
Begin with me, with every breath.
Feel this in your soul. So how very grateful I am for this opportunity to once again be wholly established in the power and the energy of deep, direct knowing of God, to speak the word and to bless all who have been in attendance this day, to know that divine love goes forth through the soul of each of us to magnify itself, fulfill itself, express itself, that the way shower of the infinite through the open heart and the open mind is ours by right of consciousness. We become that way. We are the way showers to our own deep, direct knowing in healing for the planet at this time. So in deep gratitude, I give thanks. I know it is done, and I let it be. Amen. Amen, everyone. I will see you at the next 2 services. Love to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Reverend Michael will be back next week.